It is once again time for SMW Central's Creativity Convention. We're going to look at some random threads, mostly ones people request, I hope. But just in case, I've already set one up, and we're going to look at Super Marisa Adventure World 2.5 Alter Ego Redeem, because I liked the first one so much. It was really an interesting hack. Just very much strains the ability of at least my ability near the middle part. It was just a cool hack. So we'll check out the second sequel. Assuming there is actually a thread. You know, it occurs to me I should have checked to see if there was a thread associated, if there was actually a demo here. May not have been my smartest move. Kind of busy with the job here. Whatever, you see some screenshots. I've only made two. Yeah, okay, no, never mind. I chose poorly. But still, it's a cool thing. Let's look at the start at the top, at least. If Marisa Adventure had gotten... Has Marisa Adventure got the end for real? I don't think if you forgot someone was named Marisa Alter Ego. I didn't get far enough in this to know what the deep lore of Marisa World is. It's a new Marisa. It's a redder Marisa. After Marisa has the end of her SMW hack story, now turn to about Marisa Alter Ego Road to recall of Alter Ego class. All of these levels were kind of similar to memories you might remember and could figure it out if you played his previous work. Busy with his jobs, you've got screenshots, okay. Quite what I meant to do here, but alright. Has retry system with Dragon Coins. That's a really nice feature, honestly. Dragon Coin save is so nice, especially when it matters. More custom shooting power-ups always feels appropriate when you got Marisa. Multi-midways, that is a humongous step up from the first game. Also, Dragon Coins might show in the overworld, and custom extended power-ups. That could be cool. Yeah, nope, I should have read this more carefully before I picked this as my starting one. Still, looks good. Like, if this was the kind of thing I wanted to play and moderate, I'd definitely consider picking it up, because these are such interesting hacks. They're just balls difficult at times. Adding things like multiple midways would make a huge difference. Alright, well, let's find something that's actually playable first. Alright, Blizzard Buffalo, you win this round. I know nothing about this. Very early demo, built for C3, Puyo themed SMW hack in the making. Alright. We're going for it. Let's do this thing so I actually have notes. Push those are good. Wait, no, not TTS. I don't want TTS. What's the thing? Or I'll go and copy and paste the wrong message. I'm good at this today. There we go. Boop. Boop. Let's try and check this one out properly and actually play it. What the heck is all this crap? Oh, trending on Google. Young and the Restless spoilers. Immediately tells me I don't need to read the rest. Like, ever. Just how it is. Go. That should start that up. And then for reasons I need to do that. Any luck that'll act. Oh, it's a humongous SA1 one. Well, this will be interesting. 8 megabytes are really big when it comes to writing over the USB port. Let's see. Puyo, Maguro World, its war against the TED is... I don't know what a TED is. Alright, by Blizzard Buffalo and Puyo Puyo. I actually like Puyo Puyo a bit. Looks like school... Oh. Blizzard Buffalo. Remember I said it was a 8 megabyte? Puyo, Maguro World, its war against the TED is... Puyo Puyo, also by Blizzard Buffalo. Looks like school is dismissed early. Maguro, Ringo, and Risukuma found suzerain district in middle of a weird bear army invasion. Oh, so Teddy's, not Ted is. Alright, we got some simple stuff. What's up, Gonbari Lucifer? You're welcome? Which hack did I play, if I have to ask? This is a carbuncle coin. There are 5 scattered around the levels. Collecting all of them will grant you an extra life. Okay, so it's a standardy hack. Oh, this is literally your hack. Oh, cool. Oh. That's a Blizzard Buffalo, but people have different names on different things. A little bit of corruption there. Might be my fault. Oh, no, I wanted to break... No, I'm trying to have a buddy to break it. This proved to be a poor idea. But everybody does like a good bit of, whatchamacallit, DKC music. Alright, cool. I'm gonna get me a carbuncle coin. Still a bit odd to have a thing like that, but have nothing in it. Ooh, look, pizza. Or a drill bit, one or the other. Grab all the coins. I'm gonna go under the pizza. Kinda hungry, I guess. I actually just don't know enough about the lore to know which is who. I've played a bit of Puyo Puyo Tetris too, but of course the plot for that kind of game... I'm missing the power-up. I've got the power. Oh! I'm missing the power-up. Interesting. The golden Puyo marks the level checkpoint. Collecting it will allow you to continue from the half of the level. Okay. Got the Yoshi, who is a bear, maybe? I'm not an expert in these things. Missing the power-up. Thinking about that. Nothing there. Come on. It's not a cat. Okay. Oh, okay. Like I said, I've not played enough Puyo to know an awful lot about the lore. Ah. Whoops. Can I get back down? Nope. Well, so much for having Nyan the cat. For some reason the message didn't display. That might just be a hardware thing, or it could be my fault. Pretty sure it was a brand new save file. It usually helps. Oh, wait, that's not a Switch Palace thing. Ah, I got the carbuncle coin. I mean, when they give you lemonade... Ooh, 1-ups, 1-ups, 1-ups! Oh, it wouldn't matter if I touched him anyway, because Chucks do not give 1-ups. And another 1-up. Well, that worked. Now, if you're watching and you have a thread that you want someone to check out, or want me to check out, just post it using the request a thing thing. The channel port reward, and I'll be sure to get around to it. So currently this is all I have in there. In some levels you can push up or down to check what's above or below you. This can help a lot when finding secrets. This apparently isn't one of them. But I do always like this when it's a feature. Maybe this isn't one of them either. I always felt it helped the Sonic games a lot when you're trying to figure out what to do. Being able to look up and down. Hasn't been implemented yet? Okay. I like the bouncing pancake. I might just be hungry. All I've eaten today is cereal, and that's probably all I'm going to eat today, because I've been lazy and haven't gone to the store. Lazy isn't quite the right word. I've been sick and lazy, so I haven't gone to the store. to get other things. It's supposed to be a Nordic shield. Like I said, I know nothing, virtually nothing about the lore of Puyo. Beyond what little I vaguely remember from Puyo Puyo Tetris's, which was basically, oh no, aliens, we better play Puyo Puyo or Tetris. Or both at the same time. Or a weird Puyo Puyo where the Puyo Puyo are Tetris blocks. Or weird Tetris where the blocks are Puyo Puyo things. I mean, it's okay for a game to have the plot depth of a Speed Racer episode. That isn't solid. Wasn't quite ready to be down here. Guess I'm ready to be down here now. What's up, Luis? How you doing? I'll take a midway. And a carbuncle coin. I like the fact that it's alliterative. Spicy pasta. What's up, ladies man? Yep, you made it. I was hoping to... It was one of those I wasn't sure if this was going to happen, even today. I've been sick. It's been a drag. And I've been sick for like a week. And I have a lot of things I wanted to do, which were not happening because I was sick. I thought this might have to be one of the ones I just had to be like, yep, not happening. But thankfully not. Found the energy. Found my supply of cough drops. Have I played? I've done basically nothing. If you look at the pinned comment, you can see what I've done, which is look at Super Marisa World, copy and paste the message that I sent to Discord like an idiot, and then this. So, like, I've done nothing. I've looked at nothing yet, basically. My initial plan was to play the Super Marisa World demo, except there wasn't one. The Super Marisa Worlds are at least very fascinating levels. Even if they're not always fun. It's interesting outsider art kind of SMW. If you've never seen the Super Marisa World games, I highly recommend looking up someone's playthrough, probably Eldads, just because they're extreme. Feeling better? Yeah, I am. It's been a bit of a path around. Got sick and had a fever. Fever broke, but my cough's still kind of gnarly, so I've got an appointment to go get that checked tomorrow. Because it's just not clearing. Not getting better the way I want it to. Ooh, Tuna Lake. Say about it. Lots of people got flu COVID, lucky you didn't get it. Yeah, that was basically me like a week or two ago. It was like, I got lucky and haven't been sick. And I'd call up my siblings and be like, hey, how you doing? And be like, I kind of getting sick. Or my sister who missed MagFest because she got sick. I even went and took her some stuff. Quite literally conversation. The entire conversation we had was, here's your stuff, it's freezing, get better. Because I didn't want to spend a lot more time outside. Tuna Lake and Lockshroom Heights have secret exits, just forgot to color the levels. Okay, well, good to know. Yeah, it is Sonic 2 music. This is, is this the Aquatic Ruins? It's been a long time since I've Sonic 2'd. I did Sonic 3 recently. Alright, I guess we'll just keep going. Needed to watch my little nephew for a little bit while my mother and his mother had a thing. And so we found some video games. And he's like, I want to turn. I'm like, okay, sure. So I let him play Sonic for a bit, and I realized, wait a second, I have a second controller. He could just be Tails. And that works just fine, because he's 2. Ooh, I think. I played some Sonic 3. He had a lot of trouble with Chemical Zone. Or wait, no, that was in Sonic 3. That is Sonic 2. With Chemical Plants. Oh, no, wait, we were playing Mania. That's what I'm thinking of here. We're playing Sonic Mania, and he didn't have much luck with Chemical Zone, because that one area you have to do the circuitous jumps over and over upwards while you're running into the water time limit. You know, the rotating squarey platforms. Anyone who's played Sonic 2 knows this part, and probably hated it as a child. Getting SMW sample DK music first. Oh, it didn't? Oh, shoot, you're right. Let me fix it. It's probably gonna make things look bad later. How you doing, Kappa? There it goes. It's been so long since that hasn't, like, broken. I didn't even think about it, but I usually do that as part of the tests. And I forgot to check that today. We'll see what happens. Or maybe I'll have to backdate it a little bit. Not the end of the world. I already have to fix one thing I realized, because I forgot to add the ignore for auto cutter clause to this particular hack. But that's my prostate. I love that. He's just stuck. Oh, poor fish. You little penguins, that's really cute. I don't want them following me or anything, but they're cute. Sonic 2 in that one level, and Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah, the desert level's pretty far in. Oh, hey, a fish. Or a shark. This, I think, is a rebadged Fugu. Yep. Oh, that was the level. Or maybe that was a secret exit. Yeah. C3 enjoyers are so some C4. How you doing, Pac-Man boss? Alright, I got the secret exits. I got A exits. I'm gonna go do the Switch Palace real quick. Oh. Uh-huh. I'm not sure I did this right. I also can't go through the retry door with my big chonker Yoshi. Oh, that's why... Oh. I shouldn't have done that. Whoops. Alright, let's retry, because apparently I just did this all wrong. I'm just making it worse. What? Wait, so that's what was in there? I'm not gonna deny I am a little bit confused. Because I really didn't expect it to be a block snake. I like the basket. Reset door. Get the P-switch with me. Let him eat all the things. No! I almost did the right thing. That was a lot of double eating with absolutely no effort on my part. Alright, well let's see if that worked correctly. Hooray, I did it! I mean, I probably could have just ditched the Yoshi, but, you know, that works too. Nope. No, no yump. I was worried trying to do the 2-button version if I might ditch my Yoshi, and I didn't want that. Let me check something. Oh, right, because I don't use the publish time. I use the... Yeah, that's why that's fine. Had to think about that. So I was briefly worried that because the title hadn't fired correctly, something weird would happen, and the answer is it won't. Because a long time ago I stopped using the time received and started using the time that Twitch gives me, where it says that First... Huh. Wasn't expecting that to have a floor. Convenient it did, though. This is working great. Ah, there we go. Nope. No, that one doesn't have a floor. Well, dang. At least I get the midway. If you've known about Morn's C3, you wouldn't have submitted an updated hack demo 3 days before it started. It could sneak up on you. They've changed the timing a bit to not interfere with other holidays. I think the old timing used to interfere with, like, Orthodox Christmas or something. What is this Yoshi from? Everything in this game is from Puyo. It's a Japanese kind of block-dropping game where you drop little blobs, and you want to make them into You want to make the total size 4, but you want to do it with combos and stuff. It's kind of like Puzzle Fighter. If you've ever played Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, it's the same game, just Sonic branded. But Puyo has a long history of a bunch of different characters and plot that I think devolves into... It's kind of like Toho, I think. But there's a lot of plot, but none of it's all that serious. I think. Fewer people with hats, though. But my understanding is not all that great. I think this is the end of the level. I think this is the secret end of the level. Yeah, I avoided that, so I found the secret. What was the other one that had the... Locksher Rights, okay. Well, we'll do the forest, then we'll do the mushrooms, and then we'll do the castle, because that just feels right. Oh, is it pleasant? Oh! Ha! Wait, what? Yeah, we ran into this bug. If you put a coin directly on top of a coin block, it produces a phantom coin. Occasionally people use this for Kaizo purposes, but in most standard hacks there's no good reason for this to be there. Something to keep an eye out for. Ooh, a cape. Which also looks vaguely like pizza. Supposed to be roll 2 level? Okay. Then I'll do that in a slightly different order then. The more intended order, because that wasn't quite clear to me, because it's, you know, it's a test level select kind of world map. So it's not always obvious. You can totally do it in the right order. One coin. See, I've learned a thing or two about moles in my time. You know, I should have just whipped it. Was that a... That's not a slope. Puyo plot is the main character. But in P2, the character is the final boss in one game, and the doppelganger main canon in the following game. Huh. It's supposed to be curry. I figured it was supposed to be curry. Or at least some sort of sauce and grain dish. I like the idea of it being spicy spaghetti. Oh, the princess made lots of spaghetti. Just trying to be careful here where I have to be careful. Confused when my videos are coming out on YouTube when it says I'm playing on QLDC. Yeah, so they come out on... As I, like, process them for QLDC. I had some backlog, and then this week, all the QLDC stuff I had up to date. Like, I got one more QLDC thing in the pipeline before I run out. Which is to say, I'm going to run out tomorrow. Thankfully, I got well enough to produce some other stuff, and I need to sit down with some of the backup material and actually finish doing the work for those. Like Jump and Recursed. Because I think I've got to figure out, like, the issue with Recurse is that the audio is just not quite right. But yeah, it's just, there's a system in the background that cuts up all of my YouTube stuff, or all my Twitch stuff into YouTube videos. And it's automated, so I don't think too much about it. I take care of the fine detail at the end, but it does the rough cuts for me, which saves me a lot of time. And then I use other scripts to manage other bits. So like QLDC has a script where I add descriptions, and once the time comes, it'll throw in links about the results of the contest and other things. It just won't do that right now because we don't know the results, because I, for one, haven't finished playing it. Things I would have done this week if I hadn't gotten sick. Assuming they don't tell me that I'm dying tomorrow, at least any more than usual, I'll probably try to do some QLDC stuff tomorrow, but we'll see. Or I might do something completely unexpected just because I feel like it. And then Tuesday, I've got work stuff to do. We'll see how much that's going to end up consuming time-wise. I made a diagram, like, right before I got sick. Literally Sunday night, I made a diagram for a meeting. One of the principal people liked it. One of them did not. Talking with one of the first principal person. I guess, no, that's not. Anyway, it may or may not matter, and I do need to add more detail. Also, 3 of us were asked to make diagrams, and we all made drastically different-looking diagrams. I never, though to be honest, had never used Visio before that moment. I do recognize the critter now. I've definitely seen that critter on the Dragon Coins in a Puyo Puyo game. He's like one of the characters, like, friendly doll-type mascot critter. So I'd like to reiterate one more time, if you want me to check out your thread, or someone else's thread, definitely use the Request a Thing channel point reward so I can keep track of those. Otherwise, I'll pick the next thing. We'll see what that is when I get to it. That's a wall. Please tell me I didn't despawn that forever. Can I go back up? Huh, okay, what if I... Maybe that way? There we go. Yeah, I found a way to almost soft lock myself. A room with a moon. Making a thread right now. Oh yeah, go nuts! This room? Or the one before it? Because there's definitely a moon-looking thing right before this. I do like finding moons. Oh, this wasn't smart. I found the exit. That bonus room? Alright, well, let's see if what we can do. One of those things that you don't usually find yourself doing in most of these types of hacks is going backwards. Going backwards in SMW hacks can be its own sort of weird skill set. Where could it be? Well, it's probably up there. How do I get up there? Do I happen to need a cape to do this? I feel like it'd be easy with a cape, but I don't have a cape. I did bring the shell with me. Like, your thread checked out, not sure how it'd work, considering it's SMW 30 related. There'd be some art I think you might want to check out. Supposed to have a cape. Ah, okay. Yeah, feel free to throw the thread in, ladies, man. Like, I'll still look. I did see it was about achievements and stuff. Actually, no, we'll just do this easy. I'll cheat my way to this. Oh, come on. Oh, maybe I'll get a cape on the way over now. But yeah, I've also got Firefox rigged up so I can look at things that aren't look, listen, experience things that aren't just SMW hacks. Oh, that was a nipper plant? I thought it was a ninja. Yeah, that's on me. Absolutely on me. Not sure there's a place to get a cape. No, maybe it's not a nipper plant. Something so very satisfying about landing on one of those. Am I taking requests? Yes! You use the request a thing channel point reward. It'll put it into a queue, and then I'll have it as a list of things to look at. How you doing, Strike Forcer? Only the first section has capes? Okay, well then we'll solve this the old-fashioned way. Because I have useful, meaningful powers for this. Oh wait, this is... Oh, this is 8 megabyte SA1. Eh, we'll see what happens. What's up, Olga? How you doing? Channel points? So if you never... so there should be a... I guess I don't know if you're on dark mode or not, but like there should be a thing with a lambda symbol down near the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Yeah, Ladies Man just did it. If you just paste it in chat, I'll take care of it. Alright. We're gonna take the risk. We're gonna see if this works. This might break everything forever. But the costs here are pretty low given it's a test overworld. Alright, big money, no whammies. Ah, it didn't break, cool. When did I fix it for 8 megabytes? Huh. There's the moon. My fruit spikin' moon. But yeah, it's a Twitch thing. There's a channel points reward. You basically spend a small number of channel points, and it's set to 5 because it's basically nothing. Friends, fan game you had a hand in development? Oh, cool. I can do that. Oh, you did. There you go. Perfect. Sonic 2 music. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Yes! The most important Mario achievement you can make. Getting all 9 rows. These aren't even real. So satisfying. I couldn't get that to save my life yesterday. Alright, let's go to the barracks. Sounds like Chrono Trigger wind. Alright. I'm actually trying to remember what the wait. Is there... Oh, there's platforms that are just hard for me to see. Okay. Is that a climbable rope? Yes. Okay. He's tricky. I should play Tithered? No, thank you. Is that part of C3 this year? I have my doubts. These are really hard for me to see, and part of that is because my lighting situation has changed in a much worse way. I probably should just go kill the backup light. It'd probably be the smart thing to do. Not a C3, but it is in the hack section. I mean, I know what it is. I don't need to play that. If I was gonna play some sort of Mario hack for no apparent reason, it'd probably be something like Yoshi's Crack House, just to be about it. It has a bonus game level? Ew. Unfinished because you had to insert the other section of Mouse or Boss, right? To their chat hacks, not today. It could be. Oh, how you doing, Brawler? Good to see you. There we go. I mean, that's not outside of the question. Doing chat hacks for weirdly difficult Mario things is not something we haven't done in the past. Why do I keep running into things? Can't see very well. Right, over. I can't tell if it's all climbable or not. It is not. It is not all climbable. Those guys just happen to be climbing. Where the hack doesn't break, yeah. What my patience level is for hard hacks, be it Kaizo or standard hard. I mean, I've beaten some very hard hacks before. I would say that the hack that has managed to try my patience to the point where I decided I just don't want to play this anymore was probably Marisa World. And part of that was because of the things it needed to do for moderation purposes that normally I wouldn't bother with in the concept of a normal playthrough. Just checking everything. It just became kind of a nightmare. Also checkpoints. I like checkpoints. I find the notion of, like, I don't like gauntlet levels. I guess that's one thing I can say for certain. They just do nothing for me. It's like, I prefer the novelty of playing something different. I feel like I should have a... I was about to say, I feel I should have more space to work. Or a P-switch or something. And there we go, more space to work. I'm not sure I came to the conclusion that the ceiling was very low. It was definitely the wrong conclusion. And yep, that is the midway/end of the level. Took what, Eldad 100 plus hours? Yeah, I think I put in 100 plus hours before giving up. I'd have to check. I don't need to save. Let's go check out the last level. Thanks for testing the SMB3 last C3. Would have never known that the lightning messed up color in the levels. Oh, awesome. Glad it helped. Yeah, always feel free, especially if you catch me late in the stream, to ask me to test something. I generally don't mind doing like a quick smoke test or playing for an extra 20 minutes. Especially if my agenda for that evening is fairly weak. Happens more often than I care to admit. That's a porcupine. Looks very familiar, as if I've played some sort of Mario game with this porcupine in it before. But it's not from Puyo, so it's not a porcupine. Oh wait, what up? It's the hardest standard, very hard hack I've played. Marisa World. I've beaten Jump and Jump Half. Those are both in the very hard category. There's been a bunch of stuff I've moderated. Some of easy difficulty stuff. I was watching somebody play an easy difficulty hack. Or, what was it? I was just kind of amazed. I was just like, wow. Easy difficulty has actually grown quite a bit in level design, and chops, and everything else over the years. Because previously, easy difficulty stuff was basically all the same. It was like 20 or 30 levels of the same kind of platforming, often with the same music. I like Storm Eagle as much as the next guy, but still. And then that one Bowser boss, that custom Bowser that's really annoying to fight. And that's it. But I was watching... Who was I watching play it? Like, just really interesting setups and hard things that weren't just as repetitive. It just looked really interesting. I didn't realize that was a bomb. That's not solid. Okay, I got lucky. Those branches are deceptive. Feedback for the hell hack is available. Feel free to contribute. I've definitely left a little bit, I hope. Mostly I'm just having fun. It's a solid standard hack. It's a little bit hard for me to know what kind of monster, which enemies are doing which things at times. But that's one of those, once I see it once. Like, knowing that guy's a bomb now is not exactly tricky. I was saying this, you're back trying to finish your door hack after asking someone else to play it. They really liked it. So many people hyped to see it done. Oh, nice! I remember the door hack. One release of C3. We're in maybe World 4, but hit a lot of road bumps. That should be fun. Never liked playing WZ difficulties hacks. You may try Spiteful Mario. That's the one I was thinking of, because hearing the quality of the hack being is a humongous step up. What I have seen has made me think this is legitimately interesting and fun, which is something I couldn't say a lot about easy difficulties old stuff, Unforgiving Tower and whatnot. Generally, we're just like, it's just kind of rough and unpleasant because of how the sprites are laid out, and the levels being kind of long and not having a lot of power-ups. You know, not just standard stuff that makes things hard, but not always the kind of stuff that makes something satisfying. Didn't really check over here. That would have been a spot to put something. But yeah, Spiteful Mario, like, it looks like something people would want to play. Okay, here's where I died last time. Well, I didn't die. And... Huh. Then wait where Mario 30's rates and difficulty spike scale. Get my thoughts on hard hacks. Unforgiving Tower and early versions of Bowser Revenge were the hacks you had the most negative experience. Yeah. I moderated at least a few of those. The theme of the world is supposed to be based on the worlds of Puyo Puyo 7 in the future of the Content Bandit. Oh, nice. Yeah, again, I don't know enough about the lore of Puyo Puyo to, like, say you've embodied it well, but you've made a fun little hack so far. A little bit of exploration for finding things, which I always appreciate in my standard hacks. I like it when I'm not just walking left to right. I like there to be a reason to poke around. Just need to figure out where the secret is now. Ah, okay. Also, I probably should pack this up and get started on the next thread or two. Because again, feel free to request more. I've got a few hours here. Looked over there last time. I guess the obvious question to ask is the secret exit in the first half or the second half. I feel that makes all the difference. It's lock, not lock. Yeah. It's true. That's how the Scots spell it. It does get confusing when you said I've got to lock up my bicycle. Actually means throwing your bicycle into the lock. On the bright side, no one's likely to steal your bicycle once it's in the lock. Upside down yellow pipe? Oh, so way back. Oh, I missed this too. I knew there was something around there. You know, also would have been smart just go and Maybe this no, this doesn't help. That didn't help. That one. I misunderestimated that height. Thought it was too high. And yeah, there we go. That would be that. And secret exit. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Okay, let's swap this around so we can check more things out. Okay, switch over to the Firefox thing where we have Cranky cranking it out. I refresh this page. And boop, did that. All right, cool. Move this up. Yeah, we'll add some music too, because it's fun. You're welcome, it was fun. I enjoyed it. What we got here? Super Mario World 30th Anniversary Edition, TM, a project 4.2 years in the making. Super Mario World 30th Anniversary Edition has come a long way from its initial release. Prior to the start of this hack, had no idea, absolutely no ASM knowledge, no plans, no clear end goal vision. It was apparent. And ladies man, kept thinking it was in the final version that there was always something to fix, add, or balance out. The hack ended up becoming an ambitious project that Ladies Man just wasn't prepared for. These days, Ladies Man maintains the hack, fixing any oversights, although today there was a change made that was not a bug fix, but more on that later. I'm confident that there's something left to fix. I'll submit it to the hack section, but that's a big maybe. Over the last few months, I've been working on an implementation, letting retro achievements into the hack. Ooh, nice. With C3, I'm hoping to reach the possibility of a bigger crowd in hopes to help test this set. There's 205 retro achievements. Jesus, that's a lot of achievements. That are split between normal mode, hard mode, bonus content mode, and the arcade mode. As of writing this post, the hack has not been updated to the current version on the site, so please do not use that version if you want to help test the set out. If you do need help setting up this version to work with the set, let me know via DMs, you can post here. Full list of retro achievements and the troops can be found here on ad. Their art is in the works right now, which you can view below. Art by HyperRed. If you like his stuff, his DMs are open. 1 sec. Like I said, I don't have all the slush out of my lungs yet. For the recent update, didn't add and change any didn't add/change features anymore as stated before. Don't drag the hack, just want to maintain it. Recently, Sonic 2 ported SMB Bowser. Wasn't that like, this was like C3 immediate, yeah. Added a ton of features and was able to modify the hack to use this boss. Long story short, lost all of SMW 30's assets via USB failure. Oof, had to manually patch in the sprite as an ASM patch. Ooh, sketch. I do like a good SMB3 Bowser, though. New version, if Bowser gets shot by a certain number of fireballs, he makes it past the first layer, or he makes it past the first layer of blocks. He'll enter a desperate mode where he begins going all out. Starts spitting out fire slightly faster. The fires go straight when he reaches your Y position, as well as not being spin jumpable. And he slams to stun you. Doesn't look around. Once he begins going all out, I guess I should scroll down so you guys can see it rather than me just reading about it. He'll begin throwing hammers, can jump multiple times, and if stunned, he'll spit out a barrage of fireballs. His slams will not break bricks at this stage and will take 3 attempts each time to break 1. 2 question mark blocks with fire flowers were added to help balance it, for the sake of not dying. 2,000,007, did I get that right? 2,794,638 times. Ladies Man made himself invisible to showcase the boss's actions. C3 hacks threads be where more discussion will continue for the retro achievements. Always weirds me out actually seeing people's like layouts. I never see these when I'm logged in. Oh, it's collapsed. Did I miss that? Oh, I did miss it. Oop. Yeah, that's invisible to me. I cannot I can barely make that out on my screen, but it is on a projector and it is what appears to be white on cyan. I like the Mario. Oh, this is nice. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of like the Mario print shop stuff. This is that you could get for like Mac 2 or Apple 2 and DOS and things, where like they'd give you a bunch of Mario stamps and you could use them to make your Christmas cards or what have you. Because desktop publishing was all the rage at one point, and you'd you get on your dot matrix printer, print out your hot dog banner, because you got to print out the hot dog banner. Oh, that is perfect. Oh, these are nice. Luigi's had enough of his shit. Luigi still had enough of his shit. Reached out to him because his art looks like an official art. It does, really. Like I said, like the paint shop thing was a legitimate Nintendo product. Like, that was a thing. Let's see if we can bring up that really quick. Puyo print shop? Yeah, Mario's Print World. You can see MS-DOS, Commodore, Apple II. Yeah, it reminds me of this kind of stuff. In fact, I'd argue his Hyper-Red's work looks better, to be honest. But these were the kinds of things you could use. People can do Kotobe art. I don't know what that's specific. Interesting. I was really hoping for like some screenshots of this running, but I guess not. Just here's all the stamps. Here are the printers it supports. Oh, I love wikis. They're fantastic. Oh, I need to prove I'm not a bot so we can look at the retro achievements. Alright. These look really nice. There's a lot of them. Yeah, I know what that one's for. That one I couldn't imagine, really. It's an interesting piece of art. Let's see what some of these are. Activate hard mode, we'll just scroll down. Gold Yoshi lay an egg from eating things, yeah. Swim in lava without dying. That is in fact a thing you can do, briefly. I'll call 8 Koopas off screen at the same time in a single shell. I know this one, I've done this one. Wait, maybe not. Without a silver piece which turn enemies into silver coins. There's definitely some mechanics here that've got to be interesting here. And of course your standard go forward, move ahead kind of achievements. Nothing wrong with those, just is what they is. Press all 4 switch palaces while riding the corresponding Yoshis. I feel like that's one you've got to like set out to go for. Some of these are very specific. And retro achievements are really interesting to me. Because they have a sort of their own state machine kind of language that you use to define the achievements. And in all honesty, I think if you were really into it, it wouldn't be that hard to port it over in a sensible manner to the SNES, but you wouldn't be able to do it via just USB, because USB needs to be reading things at kind of too slow of a level. Whereas for most hacks, you're not using SRAM all that often, and so you can spend your time looking at the memory mirror. So I feel if you were doing this over in the ARM side of things, and only communicating that you've achieved an achievement, it'd be possible. Not sure why you would grab a yellow Yoshi before pressing yellow switch palace, but yeah. I mean, sometimes you just have to make achievements where people are going to have to go to extreme efforts to go and get them. Like, I guess if I wanted to do that one, I'd go to Star World first. Like, beeline straight for Star World, and then Yellow Yoshi's in, it's not that far into their loop. Still amazes me, achievements. Just a way of tracking people and what they're doing in your games. Alright, let's take a look at this fan game. Also, I'm kind of running out of these, so if you have any other requests, feel free to post them, otherwise I'll pick things. And you never know what I'll pick. Super Mario All-Star Attack. Oh my! Click the logo to play? Wait, this is playable? Oh. If this is playable online, I'll give it a shot. Download, yeah. Do like a good itch thing, though. This does look nice. It reminds me of when people made stuff in Flash. Alright, so Bowser has stolen the All-Star from the heaven, and Wanda, one of the Sphinxes, has come down from her home to warn Peach and Toadsworth and later the Mario Bros that the entire mushroom world is in grave danger. It is up to them to thwart Bowser's plans before the entire world is warped by his jurisdiction. That's pretty shiny. I don't know who's riding Wario, but that's pretty cool. Each page has a download. I play the first couple plays. The thing is, I am not set up to capture random games easily. And I don't like downloading random things from the internet and running them on this machine because it has access to enough stuff that I'm a little bit worried. I've been considering like getting a quarantine machine for this kind of thing that I'm gonna have on for a little bit, download things, and then wipe afterwards, but I haven't set up that kind of thing yet. I have a machine that would be great for it, but I just actually don't know where it is. It's probably in that stack of laptops in the other room. If it was available to play via web, I probably would, but because it's download, I don't think I can at this point in time. Maybe next C3 I'll have that set up. But I don't have that set up today. No, I understand. It's a security concern. Like I don't like to download random executables from the internet anymore and run them on a machine that has access to important things. Like I'm logged in to my email on this machine, and that would actually just be... I'm just a little bit more paranoid than I used to be. It comes down to just a security mindset, and I've just become a lot more paranoid in my old age. Like I used to download anything from the internet and run, and I got so many viruses. This isn't to impugn you guys at all. It's just I have a certain level of paranoia. In fact, this web browser isn't even using my real IP address. It's tunneling through another place. Like I'm kind of paranoid about these things. Just my nature. Cast a Mario Peach. Like, it does look really good. Like, again, if I had a quarantine machine set up or a virtual machine set up for this kind of thing, I probably would. But I do not, unfortunately. Started by a project known as Can't Do... Or no. Game Maker Legacy, huh? Interesting. Retrieve the All-Star. Always inquire more about it by checking out either the community Discord or viewing the videos. Yeah, let's take a look at the video. We'll kill the DK music. How are we doing that? Shiny. Yeah, it always amazes me how far Game Maker has come. Because it used to be kind of a laughing stock thing. Oh, wow. Yeah, this looks really well done. Panda suit. I wonder what that does. Bunny ears. I know that one. Wario in general. Oh, that must be the Sphinx. Yeah, that's really shiny. Really, really shiny. What's nice about doing your fan game things is it kind of frees you from the constraints of dealing with lunar magic and the actual SNES. You can do all sorts of things you normally wouldn't be able to. Right. Alright, let's move on. Got another thing. Took 6 years to have motivation to resurrect one of Big Brawler's series that he concluded. Donkey Kong 4 is the latest hack in the Donkey Kong series of hacks that Big Brawler started way back in 2016. To him, those were a mixed bag of hacks, with the first two having very bad level design and the third being decent. Now, is this one good? It's up to you to decide. But enough yapping about stuff you probably don't care about. Here are some screenshots that I can't see very well because of how I've changed the size of things, but this does look like Mario. This does look like Donkey Kong. Hope I enjoy it. Well, alright, let's do this. I like this. copy link. I just need to copy a link. Alright, hit the hack thing. Come over here. Switch inputs. I can see it. Audio inputs so I can hear it. More DKC music. Oh, it's SA1. Big Brawler. Just won't stay dead. Donkey Kong 4. Rise and repeat. After 6 years of peace, Jumpman returns to the buildings. Feeling nostalgic. Will he conquer the 4th building and stop the ape? Oh, what's up, Stellar Synthesizer? Yeah, it was cool to look at. It is possible that maybe next C3 I'll have a proper thing set up for checking things out like that. Just, I don't have it today. I don't know why I went to the house first, but it's probably because of the NPC. Fuck you. Welcome to the shop. Here you can find the health upgrades and a spectacle of bullets in the upper floor. You may need them to stand a chance in these 4 buildings, but they are optional if you want a harder challenge. Good luck! Good luck, buddy! Oh, when done admiring the spectacle, walk to the left to leave the area. Thanks for visiting, management. Push up. 1 up, costs 10 coins. This mushroom grants you, yeah. 8. Grants you 1 life, refills all your hearts, so it's not entirely useless. And thank you for the follow. I don't know why it didn't proc. Oh, that's what it procced, the leaving message, I guess. Health costs, health upgrade, gets you more health. Currently adds another heart to your status bar, allowing you to get 1 extra hit. Very cheap. Health upgrade 2, permanently adds 1. Expensive. Very expensive. Very expensive! No, I believe you. Just like I said, I'm not set up for it. I'm set up to easily play random SMW hacks. Ah, I understand now what the purpose of this room was. I always appreciate a life farm when lives don't matter. Well, let's go to 7. Let's go to 425. So I watched that video the other day explaining about how the Donkey Kong kill screen isn't really the Donkey Kong kill screen because you can get around it. You have frame-perfect movement. And what I didn't ever know about how... this is actually really cute. Didn't know about Donkey Kong was that the bonus timer isn't based on seconds, it's based upon the number of barrels DK has thrown. Which is weird, but it makes a lot of sense. Just not something I was expecting, and had never noticed. Okay. I cannot get over that these things don't fall down. Got the bell, though. Coming for the bell. The Marios are alive. They've come to retake it. Oh, there we go. Oop. Alright. Groovy. Yeah, this is just fun. Like, good choice of sprites and aesthetics to kind of get you where you're supposed to be at. That is not the behavior I was expecting. Tapped a couple times. Oh. My goal to collect the purse? I guess my goal was to collect a purse. I've played... Was that Ode to Joy? Alright, we'll go to the abandoned building. Like, I know it's made clear, like, pretty quickly, that the bluer ladders are in the background, but it's still one of those things that takes me a minute. Wish they'd used a minimalist status bar patch. Why did I do that? No, Brawler's here, you can tell him if you want. Yeah, I'd agree, like, to kind of get more of the arcade experience, might have been worthwhile to minimize it. Would actually be funny to change the time into the bonus, like, box from DK. NES can't do Layer 3 stuff, that's true. I mean, the NES also can't have more than, like, 2 sprites on screen without collapsing. That's not true. It does have a smaller number of sprites per scan line, though. Hey. Ghosts. Too many ghosts and stuff. I was expecting there to be, like, barrels gonna be coming down on top to hit me. I don't like how I've done this. I also forgot that I have health and I'm not small. Patch is kind of volatile on SA1. That does make sense. SA1 does throw a wrench in some plans. Oop. 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 Oh, that was a very arcadey thing to do there. Ah! He almost got me. Kind of like the lack of any, like, real power-ups. This kind of works for me. Though I do wonder if we'll get the hammer at some point. Oh, whoops. Yeah, the power of the NES relative. It's an interesting thing. Because the NES is not quite as powerful a beast, but it can do some things the SNES can't because of how the BPU connects to the cartridge. I'm suddenly very suspicious. God. They get them to respawn? No. There's something over there. Once I saw that where the height that area was at, I was like, I could totally get over there if I was going to do some area riding. I don't know why I did that. But no dice. I do feel like after this I should at least check out a Kaizo release. No, I'm gonna miss the boss. Alright, well, that was incorrect. Like, absolutely incorrect. No. Though it would have been faster. Come on. Come on. Hate when that happens. Oop. There we go. Yeah, this embodies the like Donkey Kong aesthetics and feel very well. Oh crap! I don't know why, but I thought that was going to reflect different. That was, I think, the end of the level. I'm finding new and creative ways to lose, at least. It's the construction site that never was. Very spooky. I should just spun jumped up there. There we go. See, the only thing missing is, like, Mario... differenter physics. But I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm happier not dealing with suddenly Jumpman physics. Like, NES-style Mario physics, Jumpman physics especially, are not the friendliest. Once you commit to a jump, you are committed, and then you're stuck forever. You just have to, like, accept your fate. It's too many big boos. Knew I was at the end. Well, a end. Oh, it just keeps going. It's a peanut. Oil. Okay. It's the umbrella. It's obvious once you see it. Yeah, I do think that's Ode to Joy. Made a thread? Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing it in a bit. Saws on the line. I think I know how this game wants me to operate. Saws. Thanks to the GGs. Alright. Now we wait. I'm not going to get over these things doing the opposite of what I expect them to do. That is just not something I'm going to get over. See? I knew it was a trip. A trick. A trap. Okay, that was also a trap. I really thought I'd despawned that one. Do I want to try to saw ride, or do I want to go down there? Well, answered my question. I'm gonna go across the butt. Yeah, I one-shot that area. Turns out I'm better at dodging saws than I am at dodging ghosts. Jump. Jump. Didn't hold jump. Oh god! That's true, I can't afford one of them. I was thinking about that. Didn't realize just how much, like, money I'd accumulated. You can joke about how much higher I can get. Guy made the song as a piece of shit. Hey, you rhymed! Let's see. It works! Hey, was that the cheap one? This is the cheap one. I like having extra HP. Okay. Now we wait. That does also remind me I need to grab... I saw a couple new character sprite things in C3 threads. Might be time to grab those. Or possibly, and I hadn't even thought about this, but I probably should. Trying to find, like, older character sprites that were in older, even older C3 forums. Because there might be more. Imagine. See what they wanted me to do there. I don't know why I did that. I didn't need a mushroom. I now do now though. That's solid. Ow. I got pushed in through the floor. It happens. I was like, I'm gonna dodge the saw by being off to the side. It's gonna be great, and then it wasn't. Of course, now I actually do need some HP. I felt like every time I died before, I ended up with 2, but that might be because I was always collecting the midway. So I'll keep an eye out in the near future because I definitely need it now. Brilliant. Yeah, that gets you 1 back too. Let me guess, this also is a mushroom. See, that was smarter. Also, it was gutsier. I could try to land on one of those saws to skip this little bypass. As we all know, you've got to build bypasses. Yeah, that's one game I have zero desire to ever play on stream. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like the first 3 books of the trilogy. Not sure about the 4th and 5th. Haven't read the 6th. Just doesn't sound like it'll be good. But the video game itself, aside from being kind of hilarious, unintentionally hilarious, and sometimes intentionally hilarious, is kind of painful. If you ever wondered what a Kaizo block might look like in a different genre of game, and somehow was like, text adventure game, that's where I want to know what a Kaizo block looks like, look no further than the oh-so-classic Babelfish puzzle. You need to get this fish in your ear so you can understand the aliens. What do? Well, clearly the first step is try to push the button to dispense the fish while holding your ear to the thing, which of course does nothing because the fish simply hits it and flies off into the sunset. Now, I better hope you brought your towel with you, because if you didn't bring your towel with you, you won't be able to do the... Oh wait, how did this work? You need to make sure that you brought your dressing gown with you, which is a missable object. And then you hang your dressing gown on the wall so the fish doesn't fly off into the sunset. But then you push the button again, and instead, it hits the dressing gown and flops into the drain. So you better hope that you brought your towel with you. Again, missable object. But if you have a towel, then you can clog the drain. Hooray! Problem solved, right? Wrong. You push the button again. The fish gets dispensed, but... Oh, this is hard. It gets picked up by the trash robot. How do you get the trash robot to not pick up the fish? Well, you need to put... Was it your satchel or the mail in front of it? Well, I'm not dying now. I need to pick up the UFO, maybe? Yeah, I think you have to put your satchel in front of it, which causes it to go flying, but then it summons a different one on the ceiling to get the fish, so you have to put your junk mail on the hatch so that it gets distracted. The problem, of course, being is that there's approximately 3 fishes in this game. So you may or may not actually get to that point. I guess actually fish, they're all the same type of... Oh, hello. Either way, it's one of those puzzles that are so infamous that it gets its own Wikipedia article, like the cat mustache puzzle. Undertale is a Kaizo block in a text adventure. I don't know if I'd call it that. The machine has one less fish than a due to the process of drawing. Yes. Oh, this is Fear Machine. Took me a minute. S. This is like an NES Donkey Kong Country experience. Ow. Yeah, Douglas Adams I don't think actually liked video games very much. Oh, that's nice continuity right there. I mean, I'm certain it doesn't go that much further back. It's a load zone. But still cool. Nuts. Oh. Was he not there before? I think I meant to despawn that sucker before somehow. Or he just got tired of spitting fire. Just jamming out. It's one of those things where I feel like the extra health isn't actually that impactful unless I'm willing to go and farm health. I'm just not willing to go farm health. Want to change the pattern. Not a good idea, as it turned out. Yeah, a lot of things didn't really spawn the way they were supposed to the first time around, which is interesting. Ooh. This is a scary place. Vertical levels, yeah. They don't play as nicely as we all wish they would. It's gonna come back. That was convenient. That was less convenient. I'm really glad that didn't spawn. Oh no. My goal right now is to stand somewhere safe and hope I don't despawn these objects. I need to plot that out at all. This is a long level, too. If there was a midway, I missed it. I'm kind of amazed, actually, that there's no, like, one-way forced scrolling upwards or sideways. Just as that'd be a very Mario 1 kind of thing to do. Okay. goodness they're not stun-locking type thwomps. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that thing. I didn't, which is a small miracle. Where do I want to go next? I feel like I've gone 700 meters, or 400 meters, or whatever the number is. Oh good, there was ground there. There is no midway? Is there no midway? There is one? Okay. Okay. I see that really long boy there, and I'm like, I don't want anything to do with this. Oh look, a moon. Can't tempt me. There's the midway. How the fuck do I get it? Oh, no, wait, that's just telling me the midway is that way. Oh, I got it. Okay, now what? It's a bit like that bit where, like... Oh, that's what, no. I should have run for it. Huh. It's an ASCII cat. One should always be afeared of ASCII cats. They're dangerous types. Spray from that thing in the QLDC? It doesn't surprise me. Like, this, I suspect, comes from one of the VIP or other Japanese collabs. Maybe it's Mona? My Japanese ASCII cat lore is not great. There's a non-trivial number of them. It's a VIP sprite? Yep. It's VIP quality. You gotta know VIP quality when you see it. This level feels like it was longer than the other few put together. Go. That's... Guess it's fine, I still have 2 HP. Called Rise and Rinse and Repeat. Is that the name of the cat? Maybe something's missing in translation. Oh, the level. I'm running out of time. That is either very cruel or very nice. I'm not sure which yet. Alright, let's see if we can do it. We got... Well, 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 if it isn't Jumpman, the guy who probably wanted to be defeated, my brother Donkey Kong. I'll make you pay that's double wise for that. On guard! That was weird. It paused very awkwardly there. But he's Crayclaw, that's what I was expecting in all honesty. Did I mention I'm not very good at Crayclaw? Naughty or nice? I might time out. It was close. And then I died. Wonder how close is Jumpman's physics to SMB1? The original? Good question. No idea. This is SMB. This is SMW. Straight up SMW. Typical mug speak. How you doing, Daizo? I like there being a mushroom. Oh, I missed that. Ah. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey ride see do. I think that's like a Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Alright, here we go. No, I didn't want that. It's amazing just how much custom bosses, even custom bosses I've defeated a few hundred times, remain one of my biggest weaknesses. Watch, I'm gonna snatch victory, a defeat from the jaws of victory here. Somehow. What? I'm gonna like yours then. He takes a lot of hits, this Donkey Kong. Yeah, having to cross the threshold thing is weird to me. Also, just something weird about how these are implemented, and like grabbing them is extremely difficult at times, and I don't know why. At least I landed up there. I think after that one QLDC level, I'm still a little bit wary of rotating saws in boss fights. Dang it! The one with the invisible saws? Yeah, the one with the invisible saws. So far, that's the only QLDC level to require time over two different ones. That was the second one I drew. Awesome. No! It took a lot of extra time, which was unfortunate. Ah. Nope. I thought that made sense. They've made castles like that before, yeah. Look at the clock. You go to class in 9 hours, need to shower and sleep. Fair. Is this the crab? It's Crayclaw, yeah. Even in the normal Crayclaw arena, I still get hosed. Frequently. Wait, what? You know what? Just ignore him. Try to jump at the princess. Yeah, crabs always feels annoying. Alright, see you in a bit, Pac-Man boss. Okay, good. This does work the way I thought it did, because I kept getting worried about, like, being too close to the edge there. And overrunning, which I just didn't want to do. I now know it's not possible. felt I was doing so well till he destroyed one of the ones I threw up there. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, this is like one of my least favorite things is custom bosses. I'm just bad at them. Okay. No! I got that one right out of the air. That was cool. And then I didn't. How many hits does this guy take? What's even more fun is I've managed to rotate around, I think, in terms of coinage. Such that if I did want to buy the another hit point upgrade, I can't. Wait, how did I end up on top of it after it hit me? Put 5 into the SM, so I've probably been close a couple times. Because that's, I would assume, meaning 6 hits. Just help him. The boss in the TK2 hack you did way back took 21 hits? 21?! That's too many. Just straight up too many. No. 2, 3. I have 5 hits. I just need to hit him approximately the number of times he can hit me. Two. That was like 4. That... I feel like I've hit him 5 times. No, that definitely got him, just as I died. At least he died. We saw that it's possible for him to die. Especially if he gives me nice patterns at the start. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. I think I counted right there that time, at least. Just needed better patterns. Oh. I think 450 might have been enough. Let's see what the next level looks like, and then we'll go from there. That's a lot of people. Oh, this is the credits. Congratulations! You think that boss was hard? Yes. You are probably right, man. Maybe I went overboard with it. Still, you are reading this. That means you bested the boss. Nice job. You sure taught that monkey a lesson. And that concludes this game. Into the credits section. Level and development by Big Brawler. Or level and world, Big Brawler. Graphics, Big Brawler and the Chook. Music, Donkey Kong Country 3, Crazy Calypso. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shredder's Invitation. Mario's Time Machine, 1969 and 1989. Huh. Skate or Die. Oh, and those are all by SEG. A lot of those are by SEG. And Harkmt. Okay, Skate or Die. Skate Shop by SEG. Gekitotsu. Yonku Battle. Back 1 and 5 by Master Link. Porter Master Link. Binary Land. Ode to Joy. I was right. Stage Clear. Master Link. Mario World NES. Ghost House. SEG. Star Tropics Dungeon. Donkey Kong Country 4 NES. Fear Factory. Oh, that's it. Mario's Time Machine. Boss Mario's Time Machine Room. SEG again. Boss. Kyo Ryu Sentai Zyu Ranger. Boss. Spy Seg. Boss Annalyn. Clear, Boss Clear, Master Link. Credits, Contra credits. Donkey Kong Player, Donkey Kong Country. What? Oh, Player Down. Lose a life. DKC Lose a Life. Mario Brothers 2 Game Over. MIDI Guy, didn't even hear that. ASMN Blocks by a lot of people. I'm not gonna read this. There's a lot of them. Vitra Viella, World Peace, and Magician Max there. Sonicu, Tails, Lunar Magic, ASAR, Ad Music, GPS, Pixie by an awful lot of people you'd be expecting to see the full list. Ad Music. Man, there's so much ad music. LX5. Special thanks to BK, Just Cook, Patsy Deer. Hey, I'm in this! Whoever moderated this, Eldad, Stu Cat. Oh yeah, definitely get the more than 7 out of 10. Streamer YouTube player this. And hi chat. And you, the beautiful person playing and reading this. Hope you like this 1-month project. See you on the other side. Presented by Big Brawler. Thanks for playing. Ah, I like a silly sketch like that. How you doing, Weregoose? Fun fact, user Portree IOP cannot be typed on the top row entirely with asterisk. I guess that makes sense. That's a different type of keyboard layout entirely. Huh. That just makes sense. Alright, well I think we can declare this one good and done. I didn't run it through moderation for paces, but I have no problem believing it'll pass moderation. It is in the queue, isn't it? I thought I saw it come through. Yep. Alright, let's... Oh, I already did the thing. Cool. I'm ahead of myself. You've returned just as I've defeated the thing and gotten the thanks for playing screen. Do that. Alright, on to the next stage, Parappa. Wait, try this again. Need to change this over here. Thanks for the GGs. Yeah, it was fun. I expect that to go well. Alright, so let's see. Oh. And change audio so I can hear stuff again. I don't know why we're sticking with this, but it's a groovy track. It feels right for perusing things. That. This year's C3 snuck up on him. Haven't been able to make much progress on Mario World Zeal since efforts have been on Myriad Worlds. Zelda Classic quests that he showcased the previous C3. That and he decided to wait a day to post a thread on account of needing to finish work. But I hope that people will try out Super Mario World Zeal. Oh, but this is what it is. SMBX Adventure. Oh, okay. I've never actually played any SMBX. It's one of those things where, like, I always get this weird, like, flash game feeling when I'm looking at these types of things. Also, apparently having 2 GIFs on the screen at the same time causes one to slow down. My computer is not a potato. It should be able to handle 2 GIFs. Maybe that GIF was captured at weird frame rate. Showing me minecart levels is not the way to get me to want to play your thing. I never enjoy minecart levels in SMW. I know this is an SMW, and maybe it controls better than the Minecraft ASM. Minecart ASM and SMW, but still. That's cute. Embrace the Mac. Jank. I wonder what language that makes sense in. Is that what that said? Yeah. So is that just weird? Do love a good Bowser's like Air Force, Navy, Army bit. That was always fun. No new videos. Might record one. Encounter. Added new level worlds. This is actually a really fleshed out big thing, it seems like. I'm not going to read all the patch notes, but that's a lot of things. Convenience. Reposting a brief guide on how to install World Zeal and SMBX. Since people have trouble, you install it there. Download Mario Zeal and zip it in the world's directory. And you launch it. Open the episode selector. They don't make this easy. Like, you think at this point that like they'd have like their own kind of Mario Maker-esque website where you could just upload your adventures and go and have fun. Because like that's what Mario 64 did, and I think it's done wonders for Mario 64, just getting people to play Mario 64 hacks. It doesn't hurt that Mario 64 hacks don't really play well with hardware, typically. And so you need to play it through an emulator, so oftentimes the institutional knowledge of what emulator, what plugins, what settings on those plugins is kind of important. Because you probably need to be, it's not working, oh, you probably need to be using the Glide one with the wrapper that converts the Glide into Vulkan, of course, and then set it to this particular set of settings, and make sure to say that it doesn't have the memory expansion enabled, because otherwise it'll explode. Which Glide? Exactly. So, the fact that there's now like a website where you go and a launcher where you're just like, I want to play that one, and it's like, I will set this up for you. It will all work. You press the play button, it'll load the right emulator with the right capitalizing. There were 2 different Glides with capital L and not capital L, of course. And the best part is, nobody has talked about Glide for 20 friggin' years outside of emulating Super Mario 64 hacks. Like, completely institutionally gone. Like, the purpose of Glide was to provide a small subset of OpenGL for game developers that was sane, could be implemented on the video cards that they were making, and would make good games. DirectX caught up, so that didn't matter. OpenGL fell off entirely for game development. And now everything's moved so beyond that, it doesn't even matter. It amazes me that to this day that Glide persists in this one small area of the world. Anyway, that had nothing to do with this thing, but it does look kind of cool. Like, maybe one day I'll have to explore SMBX. Just something I just don't know anything about. Alright, I am down to only one more, so I'll have to pick the next one if no one comes up with anything. Alright, some miscellaneous blocks made for his hack. Alright, I like this so far. Made a fair number of custom blocks for his hack because of weird chocolate blocks. We usually have loaded some of them. On-off death blocks in 1F0 produced for Kaiser hacks. Here they are. Alright. Pac-Man. Put yourself in the game. 16 by 16 format. And a large one of those gradients with a ridiculous amount of colors. Magnets. How do they work? Sticky sealing. Try magnets. This uses on-off block palette in 2 color slots. Caution. Also have a caution sign for falling items. This one comes from the unused block graphic with a sign on it. You know, this is one of those things where, like... Can I embiggen this? No, I can't. Let's see. Back over here. Like, you could have a bunch of these and then suddenly have it be Boshi, and the Boshi would, like, throw people off. I don't know. There's something there. Then I want to be the guy style thing you could do with this. Exactly. Because no one... You think it's caution, but no, it's Boshi time. That's what I'm saying here. To be fair, that probably means you still should take caution, but... Alright, let's pick something else. I was thinking I haven't looked at any Kaizo stuff, and I probably should look at least one or two Kaizo things. Is this still tag? Yeah, this is tagged just a standard. Let's find us a Kaizo thing to look at, unless someone requests something by the time I find a Kaizo thing to look at. I'm just grooving. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any. Apples are tasty, but not when Bosch is around? No. No, the delicious fruit is a dangerous thing. But what it really is always hard. Have a 7-exit Kaizo demo that the blocks are for? Oh, was that? Oh, these are graphics. I thought if you had a link to the demo, I would have given it a shot. I mean, not for very long, but still would have given it a shot. But not sufficiently. Gotcha. Let's see. I'm surprised. I've scrolled really far down and have yet to see any Kaizo ones. Standard. Is it this just what it is? Is this now the year of the standard hack? There's still the princesses. Want to be the ROM hack, but there's no demo on this one. Otherwise, I probably would have played it. How? Also, I'm hoping to find a tag that says Kaizo so I can, look at it. It's uploaded? Oh, right, you mentioned... I think you mentioned that. Uploading a thing right before C3. Let's see. My puzzle hack demo. Oh, it's a pit. C3, you need to make this into a playable demo. It's not a very good hack. It's very cruel. You never need to wall jump. Yeah, no. See, puzzle I got excited about, then pit. I immediately didn't. And there is some Kaizo stuff. It just seemed to all be pushed pretty far down. Fresh Hops coming this summer. I really need to play the first Fresh Hops. I heard really good things about that. Or, what was the other beer-related one? I think this is a pit one as well. Oh yeah, this is German Kaizo, but we don't have a demo. We just have really blurry screenshots of what appear to be the credits, which is nice and all. Aesthetically, it looks pleasing, just you can't really tell much about it. Pit glitch, no thank you. Oh, yeah, RussianMan, I guess we could do this one. This'll probably go well. It's pain time. I always like it when it's pain time. We're going for it. Oh, you got me. Right as I was about to do it. Alright, I'll throw mine in after this. Because we're going to check it out. Because I think I played the first Marisa Reimu thing. Yeah, I'm not 100%. Everything has to be perfectly aligned here. This was submitted around the same time. We'll try it out. What about tail time? Is it tail time? Does it have to be tail time? It's very frequently tail time. Super empty. Firstnamebutt. Oh, shell horror. Yeah, no thank you. I mean, Firstnamebutt generally means this isn't going to be... This is on the verge of standard the easiest hack to date. Yeah, we'll play a little bit of it. Why not? I'm going to have to go back and fix a lot of code here. A lot of things here. Later. Here's some platforming. I would hope so. Alright. Let's mute our funky beats. Switch over to here. Get that off my lap. Firstnamebutt, the one I was watching, failed to load. Ah. There was a period. You can't fault a bot for not knowing how to not mess that up. Thanks for the GG, Zucati. FNB presents Super Empty Land. It's a pretty groovy track. I'm digging the groovy tracks. The house. People call Romans, they must go to the house. Mario has a sore heart. The pain of Kaizo runs deep. I don't know what to say about that. Apparently this is one of those hacks where that doesn't work. But alright, let's try it. I don't think Firstnamebutt would disapprove of this sprite. I think there must just be some specific thing that occasionally breaks this. Right? I don't know what my plan was, but that clearly was the wrong thing to do. What have you done? It happens. I forget which. It was like that one, like, the variations on the same room hack with all the different power-ups. Had a similar sort of thing happen. I don't remember why. But, like, it's clearly off. You can kind of see how it looks wrong. There's, like, a weird stride thing going on. Boop, boop, boop. I don't need to duck. I'm not actually big. That's the one problem with these things. LX5 power-up patch. It's cursed. Huh. It could definitely be a base ROM thing. Don't know why that always gives me trouble. But yeah, definitely likely LX5 power-up. There was like one or two that worked last time. We'll play a couple of the levels. Like, I beat one of Firstnamebutt's hacks not too long ago, and it was fun. What? Oh, it's not so much like I couldn't beat it. I firmly believe I probably could. It's more of a how does one allocate one's time when doing the C3 thing. What are these? Oh. Death Swoopers. Sounds like a band. Death Swoopers. We play the most death metal Mario covers. Ah, unused swooper ceiling. Okay. I've never seen the unused swooper ceiling. Probably because it's unused. Kind of happy to see a midway there. Oops. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, it's nice that there's a little bit of a relaxed time. That's a trick I'm really bad at, the throwing the spring and then landing on it thing. Why am I... Just throw it and then wait. I waited. I didn't wait long enough. Almost had that. Fortune favors the brave. See, then that happens to me where I just, like, kick off myself, and then all my momentum disappears, and I just fall down. I'm not letting this get to me, though. Good track, though. How can I... That's a spring thing? Yep. If we went and fixed up the code, we could call it spring cleaning. Oh, I needed to spin jump. I had another really dumb one the other day, but it wasn't really all that good, so I just posted it to the internet. It was like, Charlie's Angels, except it's Charlie Chaplin. I think it'd be worth watching. Up pipes. Wait, what? Also learned that Charlie Chaplin apparently got knighted. Sir Charlie Chaplin. Boink, boink. There we go. That should not have caused me so much consternation. I don't think it makes much of a difference. It all just kind of mushes together. That's just the way it is. Wait, what? Oh, they can go up. Death Swoopers are more of a Doom Metal. I could see that. If this isn't Jazz Jackrabbit, I'll be heavily surprised. Yeah, this is Jazz Jackrabbit. I can hear it. Ah. Wasn't quite sure how to renew him. It worked, though. I feel I may have missed something. Now we're a slightly purplish machine instead of a slightly orangish one. It's true. Not edgy enough to be death metal. Gaming. Whoops. Ah! Oh. I wasn't ready. I was spin jumping. Made these in MS Paint. How many thousands of hours did it take? Ah. I didn't even look that closely. Not gaming. That's silly. Does remind me next time I boot up the Windows 98 computer, I'm gonna go see if I can actually capture. These always confuse me. I always think they're Dragon Coins. I know they're not, but I always think they are. See if I can actually capture Jazz Jackrabbit using S-Video. I think I'm running late, yeah. Did him on stream, took it under an hour. Oh, it's one of those old memes I truly love. The 1,000 hours in MS Paint. AI assist, yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, but they give you AI suggestions for videos you should make on YouTube now, and they're not good. Ah, I see the problem now. You never seen that? 1,000 hours in MS Paint? It was one of those things you might retort if someone said this is photoshopped. Oh, the YouTube AI thing? Yeah, if you go to, like, what is it? Content, and then there's a new tab in the, like, in the dashboard thing. There's the content tab on the left. You click the content, you can go inspiration, and it gives you suggestions about videos you should make, like, let's see, exploring forgotten SMW hacks, a history of CLDC Mario levels, the evolution of Yoshi's Meadow, the best trinkets in SMW hacks, Mario's most difficult challenges, and of course they produce, like, weird AI pictures. The Yoshi one's actually not bad. In fact, this crop is not the worst I've ever seen, except it doesn't know that there's a difference between V's and W's. Mario's most difficult challenge one looks like he's, like, doing aerobics, though. AI is so bad. It is just, it's not even, like, fun so bad. It's not like the Power Glove. We all wish it was like the Power Glove, but it's not like the Power Glove. And the thing is, it's like, somebody out there, when it came to that feature, said, this is something people want? It's like, do I really need YouTube to recommend me ideas on what to do? Like, I'm gonna make some Mario things. I don't need an AI suggestion for that. That's nonsense. There we go. Have yet to teach the rocks to think. We've captured a lot of lightning in him, though. A lot of book about the design of the Pentium 3, which I thought was going to be about more of the nitty-gritty and how things are implemented, but it was mostly about business management. I really was overthinking that part. Yeah, we're doing the missing no thing, because this hack has some sort of patch that doesn't like it doesn't like the 32, graphics 32. Bedtime? Alright, well, sleep well, good luck with classes tomorrow. Ugh. I'm going to do the thing I'm doing. Bitches die. And once again, if anyone out there would like to request a C3 thread, I'm down to 2. Well, down to 1 that I put in there myself, so. I earmarked plenty of time, but once we're out of things to look at, we're out of things to look at. It's also weird dealing with this thing, because when you're playing with a non-reasonable sprite, it gets a non-like, proper sprite. It gets harder to figure out exactly where you are and how big you are. Intellectually, I know that this hack has not required me to be Big Mario at any point in time. But I hate Cloud. All Clouds. Circumnimbus Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. The entire Dark Cloud series. Cloud Kicker. More like Clown Kicker. Duncan McCloud. Yeah, nuts the Cloud. I'm out. Amazon's Cloud. Google's Cloud. Microsoft's Cloud. Oracle's Cloud. All terrible. This is such a long meandering. Can I spin jump on those? Can I regular jump on those? Yes, I can. Ow. I mean, I'm gonna give you plenty of time to identify it. At this rate. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Original Pro Tracker for it? Oh, nice. I always love it when they bust out, like, the demo scene stuff. I do love a good demo scene track. Ah! Okay. I had an idea. It didn't work. Wait. This is really tricky. Ah, no, I just need to stand still. It wasn't tricky at all. Just, it tricked me. Just didn't expect to launch myself off to the left. Speaking of. A little bit too low there. What was the Firstnamebutt hack I played? Alright, well. Kai Zone, there's not much to talk about. I can tell a funny story, at least. During the mystery hunt, because of where we were positioned and who happened to be hunting with us, one person who used to be part of, like, the Mech-E department, we had access to the Mech-E lounge, which was nice. Some people went over there to solve some, like, jigsaw puzzles or something. I went over there to eat some chicken wings with him and a few other people once, which was fun. But someone had left a bunch of these little... what do you call those things? They're like little... kind of like tools. There's a brand name of these things. Wait, what? No! Little multi-tool cards. And said, unlock your China manufacturing potential. So, you know, most of us took one because they're made of metal. And they're free. And, you know, sometimes you just want to be able to measure something during the mystery hunt. So it just seemed like a good idea. So I took one and completely forgot about it. Put it in my luggage. Put it inside of a book. So that it wouldn't get lost. There's my age. And completely forgot about it for basically a month. Basically until I left the DC. That is really annoying. The DC area. And so, get my bag scanned as I'm, you know, going out back to Seattle. And of course, they put it through the fancy new scanner. That's a nice little setup. And of course, iron goes off. I'm like, oh, nuts. And I legitimately don't know what they're trying to find. Because I'd forgotten about the damn thing. And they're like, I'm like, can I help you? Like, I want this to work. What are you looking for? It's like, you know, like, multi-tool or a Leatherman or something? Like, nothing like that. I thought that was broken for a moment. I did it! Super empty land. A hack by Firstnamebutt. Built on the Flux base ROM by SJ, Carly, and Cat, Stuffs, by people whose names are scrolling way too fast to read. Music by people, I think I saw Deppy in there. Playtesters, somebody, thank you for playing. I couldn't read any of that. What is the point of having credits if you can't see them? That was silly. And that just takes us back to the house. That was fun. Short. Enjoyable. A Synthetic Advice. ASD.XM by Reed Richards. Huh. Old school. Alright. Let's see what else is in our list. We did that. Ah, yes. Move back to Firefox. Sadly, no more groovy tunes of that variety. We'll switch over to groovy tunes of a different variety. Oop. Marisa and Reimu's Hack 2. It was so slowly starting. A sequel to this. I don't know if I ever played the original one. Den of Every Heart. Actually, I think I did. 8 exits? I want to say I did. Maybe it was the C3 one a few years back. I do remember this. Good old visual novel style. Kaiser Intermediate, difficult hack. 8 exits long. Gimmicks the same. Switch between characters. Utilize original abilities. Unique abilities. And do this. Wall stick and climb. Horizontal dash. Features for comfortable Kaizoing. Being able to change this. Like, look at that. Doesn't it look comfortable? Putting jump on select. That's brilliant. Being able to look around with eye mode and change your FPS. I've seen this one before and it's still really cool to me. Outro and download. Hack is complete. Still in the beta phase. Alright, let's take a look. Anyone else has any other requests? Otherwise, I'll keep poking my nose around and see if there's anything else I'm excited about. But I should have done this first. Oh, that's going to sound awful, isn't it? My bad. There we go. Oh, he uploaded to the cloud thingy. Huh. What an odd thing to do. Yeah, I'm going to download it. It'll have to be annoyingly done. So no actual metadata. V temp slash whack patches. Mario climbs a tower. Marisa and Reimu. Here we go. I fully expect this to be SA1 for some reason. Also has known issues.txt, which is always a good sign. Marisa and Reimu. Hack 2, it's pain time. Let's see if we can have some pain. Or just some bread. So this is a sequel that we're in. Yeah, remember that note? It said this hack is going to be... No, don't say the K word. Kaizo. God dang it. I have better things to do than this mouse man chase through Kaizo traps, for example. Many dots later. Okay, I have nothing better to do. You know what? After the previous hack, I feel pretty confident. Remember, we stared in some brutal bullet hells, so I think we'll be fine. Not so sure about that. What's up, Vert? How you doing? I mean, this is new territory for us. Bullet hells and platforming challenges aren't quite the same. Don't worry, we'll be fine. And if you need a boost in confidence, I can sing a motivating song. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. No, thank you. Let's just get this over with. I really wanted to sing that motivating song. Gonna look where you had Kaizo, so you had to say Kazoo. It's fair. And so Marisa and Reimu went forth into the Kaizo territory to find Russ the Mouse Man. Will they succeed? Only you decide. I'm gonna say they don't, but you know, we'll at least poke around. That is a shiny overworld. Time for learning. Wow, a tutorial level, again. It looks quite different from before. It probably won't hurt going through the basics again. But it's boring. It won't be fun if the player doesn't know them and goes in blind. Fair enough. And don't forget, this is where the configurations are like controls and stuff. Pretty neat, huh? Settings. Controls, ability indicator settings. What does that mean? Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. I'm gonna go with top right. I don't like looking in the upper left for things like that. Is there a differenter settings on that side? No. You can look at controls. I am not going to set my controls to something absolutely nonsensical. Because as funny as that would be, I'm not doing it. Select button for jump. Just imagine. Marisa abilities. Hold direction input with the wall when airborne to stick. Tap jump to perform a wall jump. You can hold down to slide, okay. Down and jump will unstick you. Retard. This might be the level I get to beat. Dash with L. You know, it's a really good thing I played that other hack recently with the dash mechanic. He said as he repeatedly messed up. Maybe a step back. Well, we saw everything we need to now. Fitting song since this plays in the classroom. Yep. It is absolutely perfect for this. Dang it! I keep doing that. Like, getting it to neutral after... Aha! I did it! Return! Pausing will bring up the pause menu. Press start to activate the selected option. You can change FPS to slow the game down. It can help you if you're struggling. Other mechanics. Switch characters with R. You can switch when paused, but that unpauses the game. Interesting. Sure. Ability indicators. They refresh when grounded, climbing, or in water. Marisa sinks. Reimu floats. As Reimu hold up or down to swim or float faster. In water, characters only switch when grounded. Interesting. Hold up or down to float faster or slower. Like, what does that mean? She floats at the same speed, seemingly. Press up when touching the eye icon to enter eye mode. Move around and look at the upcoming obstacles. Ooh. Spooky ghost. Alright, this looks pretty straightforward. Actually, I go all the way across. Does it zoom me back? I guess that would make sense. That would make more sense. Okay, I just need to... It was like what I needed to do. There we go. Settings again. I don't know why the settings are over here too, but why not? Alright, we'll at least try the first level. Eh-heh. Heard that he was featured in a hack called Eh. Very original name for a hack, by the way. Probably better than Super Russian World, which is another Super X World kind of name. Speaking of which, did you think of a name for your hack when we take over? I forgot to ask about that. Got too fixated on chasing him. I'm curious, does this level, and the rest of them for that matter, have shell jumps? Hopefully not. Shell jumps are overrated. Why no one's talking about Mecha Koopa jumps? Think about it. Maybe because not many people use Mecha Koopas to begin with? Yes, but why not? Justice for Mecha Koopas. We need to get this trending on social media. Alright, shouldn't we focus on Kaizo platforming? Alright, got sidetracked there. Hope I did inspire more Kaizo creators to utilize Mecha Koopas in the future, though. They're homeless without jobs, being replaced by Galoombas and keys. Think about their lives. We get it. We get the pain and suffering already. Oops, got sidetracked again. Let's not get into a discussion of Kaizo elements anymore, okay? What's up, FireSeraphim? How you doing? Oh my. What? Took a look at Zeal in Myriad Worlds. I think I did. I looked at Zeal at least. I definitely saw Zeal. It's just the thing I don't know too much about is SMBX. Wait, okay, I think I get it. You know what? Let's try out the FPS options. How do I try out the FPS option? Oh, you press the start button. If you look at the pinned thing, it has a list of which things I've looked at, which is all of the ones people have requested so far. So if you got something else, feel free to request it. I'm actually gonna dig in this. This is playing at half speed is kind of my speed for this. Whoop. And then whoop. And then... Okay. Oh, I see the problem with that plan, is because it's going to continue to drag me down with gravity. I need to be a bit shorter. If you got anything else you'd like to request me look at, feel free to add it to the queue. Currently, I run out of things people want me to see, so I'll probably just do whatever. Not very good at that. Need to go slower. Or need to wait a little bit longer. I am going to get off the first screen of this hack. I did it! What's up, Fries? I'm gonna look ahead. At 60 FPS again, interesting. Oh, look at that parallax go. We got those guys, and another thing. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's go back up to 100 normal FPS. because I don't think slowdown's going to help me much there. Maybe it would. I'm very good at running into walls, though. Yeah, I don't see myself beating this one anytime soon. This whole hack, I mean. Shit, your travel got delayed by 6 hours yesterday? In a mess today here at home? Oof. I hate that feeling. Especially when you're coming home. I mean, travel delay sucks either way. But it's just not fun. Oh. Oh, my collision's on the bottom, so I need to do that. Myriad Worlds, project being made in Zelda Classic. Alright. Yeah, if you want to get it in the list, there's the channel point reward thing. I'm pointing down, it doesn't help. That says request a thing. Just that's the way to do it. And if it's tricky, I'll do it after. I'll do it in a moment or two. But I don't have Zelda Classic, and in all honesty, I've never actually beaten a classic Zelda game. The one I got closest to was like Zelda and the Windfish, I think. Or not the Windfish, the musical fish. Because like one night, like Link goes to sleep and suddenly this fish plays music at him and now he's stuck in some other world on a Game Boy. This is also all I really remember about the game. No. Soon, but no. I did have a question about that. Yeah, no, definitely. That works. That's good enough. Usually Link is better, but that works fine too. Alright, fine. We're gonna go back to playing at half speed Toho. Apparently I'm only a half speed player. Honestly though, I like this feature. Like, it is cool to me. Ah. Also, I didn't realize I didn't actually need to use the dash up once I'm up top. Yeah, I made it. Oh, the Windfish game is Link's Awakening? Or the Music Fish is Link's Awakening? This is indeed RussianMan's thing. I'm actually really digging the slowdown. Like, this is a nice feature for people who suck. As someone who sucks, this is a great feature. It's a bit like playing Toho in easy mode. I know it doesn't really count, but I also don't care. This might have been too low. It's too low. Like my old overview videos I used to do for C3. I've only ever done this a couple times. So you might have me mixed up with someone else. Like I did one... I've only ever released one. I've only ever done one. There used to be someone else who did them for SMW Central. I want to say Nope was his deal, but... Was it Nope? Maybe Permaban. But yeah, I've only ever did one for last year. I kind of want to try to make it a tradition. It just depends upon whether or not I'm traveling during C3 or not. Dang it. Pat, pat, pat. No, that's not me. I only have one YouTube channel with any videos uploaded. That's actually not true. I have two. I only have one that I'm willing to admit to owning. And the other one is not that. Yeah, I think there's another Pat in SMW community that has like 8. It's like Pat, 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 Pat. I waited too low. There was a few other ones. There was like Patrick knows ABCs and Shit Pat, which I initially thought was trolling me. He was like, no, that's actually legitimately my name on SMW Central. Damnedest thing. I don't think of any other ones. Hey, I've only ever done one, and it was last year. I'm trolling again? What am I trolling? Also, fun fact, I think if you get... Oh, I didn't do it right. Oh, whatever. I think you can cancel the gluing. I need to get higher up so I can get the jump back. There was a user called Shitpat, yeah. I haven't seen him in years. Same along with a few other ones. A few other Pats, but there we go. Yeah, no, Shitpat, he was definitely a user. Or Pat_S, I think, later, to be less annoying. It's so weird to play in 30 FPS, except for the part that it makes this easy enough that I can do it. You know what would be actually pretty hilarious? Is a level where it randomly fluctuates the speed. 15. Oh, right, she floats. Is the spawn supposed to be going that fast? Also, stream was choppy, so you had to reduce the quality down. As far as I know, the audio is supposed to sound like it sounds. I don't know what to do there. Check to make sure that with eyeball mode. Profile pic burned into your memory. Back in my day, image macros had pictures of bumblebees on them. I don't know why I went in two different directions with that. Yeah, Twitch is notoriously programmed by iguanas. Like, every part of it. I'm not sure what to do here. I need to enter the water at a lower height. Not that low. New computer, don't I really care for cell phone? Fair. Yeah, I'd say just restart the frame then. Can I charge in water? I guess I didn't try that. No, I cannot charge in water. I don't know what RussianMan wants me to do here, and everything I do just keeps getting me killed. I'm holding down and right at the same time, and it's not really doing what I need it to do. Oh, that worked. Okay, now for the hard part. Need to switch first before Yeah, it was down to the right. Oh. If I'd stayed Marisa and hugged the wall, I would have been fine. Back to Reimu. Press the right pad a little harder. It's true! How you doing, Steven? Okay. Jump. There we go. Checkpoint door. Alright, let's use the eyeball. How much more level is there? G. Not much. Okay, so... I proc, dash through, hug the wall, jump off the wall. I think that's a regular jump, I don't think another dash. Okay. Switch us to a Reimu. Okay, maybe that's not working. Absolutely horrible right now. Not gonna lie, how am I? I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I was sick all this week, and now I'm not. So that's pretty much that from my perspective. I never got far enough in Celeste to know that there was a preview. Okay. Close. Yeah. It was kind of bad. I had a bad fever from like Monday night all the way through like Thursday, like late Wednesday. You know, it wasn't that bad, but fever dreams are no fun. Not like a fever pyramid scheme dream, which was no fun. A lot of very much I am confused. I was confused about the concept of 9 p.m. for a bit. Like, why isn't it getting lighter? Because it's 9 p.m., not 9 a.m. That is a really... Yes! I beat a level! I get the Toho spin and raising arms in approval. And the GG that oscillates up and down, as long as I'm willing to let it. Alright, well, let's at least peek at the next level. But I'm not going to try to beat it. Watch out! There are dogs everywhere. Relax, have it under control. How can you be so confident? Believe it or not, I'm good with animals. As long as I'm around, they won't wake up. Even if they do, they'll fall right asleep with my presence. Sure. You don't believe me, do you? Not really. When we encountered animal-like things, they didn't react. Well, yeah. But it does work for these chain chomps. How do you explain that? Just to introduce a random gimmick that differentiates us even more? Either way, I'm glad I get along with the chompies. Who's a good boy here? Who's such a good boy? Lovely. And I'm supposed to deal with them in the meantime? I mean, considering there's no spin jump, you had to do something if you wanted the chops to work. Okay. So, even if I do get the chops... I can't jump. It is Final Fantasy, though. It's true. Alright, that's enough of that. We'll at least peek forward. There's a lot of chompies. I think we're good. Let's see. Come on! Let me get it on the same alignment. Just gonna be a bit cockeyed. It happens. Alright, let's look at the next thing on the list. Funky fresh beats back. Yeah, fun hack. Definitely not in my wheelhouse. Still so weird to actually see people's profiles. Alright, alright. Do a small amount of management. Did that, not doing that. And get FireSeraphim's URL up here. Zelda Classic 2.55 Alpha Myriad Worlds Winter Edition. Something of a side project of his, and something of a sister project to Zeal, in that both were started around 2 years ago, but most of his creative efforts have been focused on Super Mario Zeal. Myriad World is merely something for you to work on. We don't feel like it. Firing up PGE to work on levels for Super Mario Zeal. PGE? Whoops. I won't see these. Been dabbling creating stuff for Zelda Classic on and off for 20 years now. Wow. Zelda Classic was one of the first fan engines / frameworks he's ever created content in, and you'll find the following screenshots reflect 20 years of experience. Likewise, Zelda Classic has been in development for over the same period of time. Even as you speak, Zelda Classic is getting pretty close to releasing its next, a potentially final stable release. Myriad Worlds has been developed with a public alpha of ZC 2.55. It is constantly moving to newer builds of 2.55. Stated, been on a dev spree. With the first 4 relic dungeons completed. Not only that, have a pair of videos from Myriad Worlds development, but still no playable demo yet. Link has awakened, only to find he is lost in a strange new world with no memory of how he got there. Now it's up to our green-clad Hylian hero to find his way home, even if it means unraveling the mysteries of the Myriad Worlds beyond the world gates. I need to remember not to try and do funny voices when my throat is hurting. Yeah, that's better now. Stop wasting time and play it. I don't have this set up. It does look pretty nice, though. I like the tiling. I actually played a pretty cool Zelda-like game at MagFest, except whenever you went into combat, it turned into, like, Aethers of Rivals. It was interesting. Yeah, this does look really nice, actually. The aesthetics are fancy. Is the HUD at the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen? I can't tell yet. It's at the top. Videos. Okay, yeah, we could watch the video. These videos are very big. Let's kill Funky for a sec. Yes, I know it's cranky, but he's being funky. Oh god, that's a lot. That's the whole thing. Let's check out the boss fight. I don't think we know if I watched 30 minutes there. 30 minutes is more of what I'm looking for. Different tools and stuff? That's kind of cool. Also, you played was a little... YouTube. Chunky's dead. Yeah, Chunky's dead. It happens. And there's Chunky. He's dead. DK. Chunky's dead. Was Funky Kong even in 64? Like, he's one of the best peripheral Kongs. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 64, and Tropical Freeze. He's in 64. Oh god, he looks terrible in 64. What happened to my boy? It's like they've enlisted him in some sort of horrible military thing. Yeah. He don't look funky no more. He looks enlisted. That's enlisted Kong. Yeah, they brought him back. He looks funky in Tropical Freeze. That's fine. Like, seriously. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I should pause here, but, like, just look at this. What's wrong with Rare in general? Who does that? That's Funky Kong. He should be surfing or skateboarding or doing both at the same time. Anyway. Oh, wow. Oh, this is one of those Zeldas where you can jump. That is a big health bar. Scorch the Pyromancer and Lydia the Blood Cyclone. That Lydia sprite looks very familiar to me. Looks like Lena's sprite from Final Fantasy V, I had to make a guess. This looks intense. Like, I haven't played a lot of, like, Zelda games, but one of the ones I did play was, or Zelda-like games, was... Why am I blanking on what this one's called? Say Soul Eater, that's not right. I can see it, Blaze. Soul Blazer? Soul Blazer, that's it. And one of the items in that game is, you know, to stay it up. Half your damage or double your damage. You get your half your damage bracelet and your double your damage bracelet. You can only equip one at a time of any accessory. So I always really initially thought the half your damage bracelet was the smarter way to, or double your damage bracelet was the way to go rather than half damage taken. For a fight like this, I might go half damage taken. Because Christ. Possibly Moosh's newbie boss script. Oh, nice. Kind of like how SMW's got the new boss that if you know enough, you can start messing around and doing fun things. Because Daizo's definitely done that. Maybe that's what I should check out next. Damn, kid, you're good. Nothing personal, kid. Just you wait. This isn't over. Yeah, that was a cool boss fight. I still need to play Zelda 1. Desi requested it forever ago, and I'm still working through those lists. Alright, that was pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed that. Like, it's definitely not the thing I would spend a lot of time looking at, but I always appreciate with C3 when it brings out people from other communities and doing other things. Because there's just a bunch of stuff I'd never look at otherwise. Like, I really should also look at, like, the I want to be the fan game stuff, and whatever the Sonic people do. They have their thing, too. What else do we got? Oh, let's bring back Funky. Because we haven't... I still want to keep going, but, like, I've run out of stuff. What else? Tower of Facades. It's tempting. I might actually just go play that one. At some point. Because, like, I like this kind of thing. Someone claim this? I might claim this. Review to comment on either threads. I might. I don't do a lot of thread commenting. I really should. But this will eventually end up on YouTube at some point, so at least you'll see something like that there. Let me see. Vaguely tempted. Now that I'm only down to 1 again. Because I like puzzle things. I'm going to claim it. This is mine now. Tower Facades, you are my hack now. Anyway. I'll check that one out when moderating later. But it does look like fun. And plus, Jibri Sunset is a master at what he does. Yeah, I can't look at QLDC stuff, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would. Still need to do all that nonsense. The best thing I will see today. Oh, it's Bald Mario. Does this require 32 by 32? I'd hope not. Requires 32 by 32. He's just bald! It shouldn't take that much work! 32 by 32 is a killer. So did Mario Zeal. Aiming for SMW hack with your episode. Yeah, I saw it. It looked fun. Minecart stuff is not usually my favorite way to start. But wheat in SMW style. Oh, that's cute, I guess. Huh. I haven't seen, like, little icon badges like that forever. That is cute. the one I was looking for? I forgot what I was looking for. Also, again, shout out to the Beat Jam soundtrack, because that's what we've been listening to. Does this actually pit? Oh, wait, no, I've already looked at this. It's nothing. Mario's Misadventures. Take a look at Three Princesses, see if there's anything that's happened here. Wasn't the best for developing the hack. Since both him and Orange Bronze Daisy were finishing studies. Those with release. Gino is dead, can't believe it. 2025 is looking a bit more promising. Have some show off. Being a bit old school, but you prefer user bars, the kind of thing that used to be popular. Yeah, I do kind of miss that. The kind of stuff like at the bottom, where people have like a thing or two. Especially those were like integrated, and so like it would tell you something about their stats. Like, here's the uptime of my computer, here's how good my distributed computing is, what my KDA in Halo is, or what have you. New effects and graphics. Ooh. Yeah, this was always a very pretty hack. It's been in development for like 3 years, I want to say. I moderated 2 versions of this. At least. Wouldn't mind going for another lap by now. Revamped for Rosalina. Oh, that's a different looking Rosalina. I like that. Pay attention to the gift. You may have noticed enemy placement is a bit different if you played the hack before. One of the major complaints is the difficulty and enemy spam. Yeah, there was definitely some slowdown issues. Biggest problem with that hack when I moderated it. Luigi! Poltergeist for Luigi. Huh, apparently we get this. In the Three Princesses hack, you get Luigi. I don't remember Luigi becoming a princess, but I'm not opposed to it, I suppose. That's it, so there's no demo, unfortunately, but it does look like some nice stuff. Let's see what Greatest Hits is. He used Peach Dress a few times. I guess I've never seen cross-dressing Luigi. Is there anything explaining what this is, or is it just a bunch of screenshots? 15 years ago, started the hack series. Since then, created 16 entrances, including branching off to various sub-series. Here's a 1793 Hack Greatest Hits, retrospective of the series, skims from all of the previous ones it featured here in one-screen levels. You know what? I think I need to at least take a look at that. In a comics and Superstar Saga. Ah, okay. Alright. Order of operations here. It matters. And once again, anyone wants to request a thing, or have any other C3 threads, let me know, because right now I'm just kind of looking. Didn't have a lot of other agenda. Right, that doesn't work here. We have to do this again. I don't know why I decided I'd restart that. What's it even called? Hack Greatest Hits. Whack, whack, patches. There we go. And then kill the funky music. Kill that funky music, Kong boy. Change to the actual thing. Oh. And my audio too, so I'm not confused. Hack Greatest Hits. I've played a non-trivial number of Golden Yoshi's hack levels. Or hacks. I've enjoyed most of them. Press L to display each level's gimmick. Press Start and then Select to return to the selection screen. So, I had to try. Yogi. Let me fix this too, because it's doing the wiggle. I can't stand the screen wiggle. It's one of the things you guys can't see, but it really does bug me. Also, this is a lot of levels. The typical hack has approximately 6 or 7, usually, maybe 8. Alright, so no time, like the present, to get moving. I need to be big. Slip and slide under the spikes to preserve your thing. First scene and 1 up. And hack 1, okay. I see what they want me to do. Shoot, I forgot to duck. Got maybe like one more thing after this to check out in me. Boop, boop. Did it. You know the TSRP series duology is your favorite SMW hack? Oh, Second Reality Project. Series of all time, and you hope TSRP, or the Second Reality Project 30 gets released. FBI will show up tomorrow. They kind of influence your level design alongside DK games for other things. Oh, nice. These are all candy. Except 2 of these are also Sour Patch Kids. Are these the same? You never actually... I don't think I've played the Second Reality Project ones. At least not very much of them. Gotta love a good toroidal level, though. Oh, I wanted to read the thing. Scene and hack. Top of the screen wraps in the bottom and vice versa. I actually kind of like the choice. She got Sour Patch Kids 2. These aren't the same at all. Alternate between normal jumps and spin jumps. I've lived this bouncy life, and I don't know if I care for it. I also apparently can't tell what's solid and what isn't. Whip. Whip. Oh, I'm running out of time. No! I might have made it if I hadn't spent so much time being confused at the beginning. It is odd to name 2 different things Sour Patch Kids, though. There we go. SMBX Beta 5 Decimal's vertical wraparound in addition to 1.3s for horizontal wraparound feature. Interesting. It's a world I know nothing about. Ah, the ground is lava. Right. Everything is lava. Everything that's not a sprite is lava, right? The floor is lava. Ow. Okay, so I actually need to milk my time here pretty well compared to what I've been doing. Because I have to think about that. I think the last time I saw the Second Reality Project period was when Desi was trying to beat the final level of one of them. Damn it. It's really hard not to run into the wall. As bizarre as that sounds, I'm just used to it not mattering. It's nice that the ceiling also isn't lava. Oh, where I am, given time. This is not... I don't think this is my favorite of the gimmicks. I don't think if I did play... I want to say the only other hack I played from, like, way back in the day was, like, Fusoya's. Here's... Ow. How hacking works hack. I might have only played it because it was on TAS videos. Used to love watching TAS videos. Every once in a while, they'll catch my eye. Like, there was another Arkanoid improvement. There we go. And those are always fascinating because they usually rely upon doing things like long-term simulations. I think my Yoshi's going to explode. I think my Yoshi is going to explode. I do love that. Let's see. Baby Yoshi will explode if you wait too long between feedings, as seen in Hack 123. I think I've played 123. Damn it, nabbit. What's sad is I keep crushing the red Koopa. I know better. Ow. Want to see more SMW hackers trying to make stuff for SMBX? Why do I keep doing that? I need to eat him. It's true you can do a lot with Lua. I'm going to be honest. I pretty much despise Lua. When given the option of coding in Lua and not coding, I generally try to choose not coding. It's very much just a bit of, what would be the right way to phrase it, just programmatic chauvinism, I suppose. UA's SMBX's level designing experience and baseline physics for handling Mario and Luigi are based on Mario 3 physics. I mean, Mario 3 physics can be interesting. Not always what you want. There was no way I was going to guess that. Mega Mole will morph into a Chuck. And vice versa when pressing R. It's the best part of going outside, coming back inside. I guess moles by their nature just like to move leftward. Huh. This is not going to be annoying. Right, he's not going to be on a 1F0, so I can't really do what I want to do and surf him. Mole likes to move towards me? Oh. You know, that's an important detail that I hadn't considered. Yep, Mole moves towards me. I have some little code under the hood with your project. Try and bring physics and handling more in line with SMW, but still wish someone would recreate fast swim while carrying an item glitch and carrying items while on a climbable object glitch from SMW. Can I change it midair? Yes! Oh, hey, that's kind of cool. Oh, I ran out of time. I'm having way too much fun with this. It's a bit on the mole nose. Eh, close enough. No, I'm out of time. Not close enough. I need to stop doing silly things. What's nice is that because of how little time you have, you can do an awful lot more with it. Like, you know what to do. There's a limited number of things that could be required of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. 26 exits supersede. Of course. That makes sense. Well, we cleared a row. I think we can call... I'm going to pick one more. One more candy I really like. Let's see what we got. Rancher, Musketeers, Mike and Ike, Smarties, Nerds. Nerds! Laffy Taffy. It's Laffy Taffy. It's got to be Laffy Taffy. If an enemy or sprite touches the red block, you will die. No! Oh, well, that's not gonna help. I'm not laughing. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna do Laffy Taffy as one of these, it has to come with a joke. Like, that's the whole point of Laffy Taffy. Like, if you've never had a Laffy Taffy, it's taffy. It's not great candy. But every single little unit of it comes with a joke. And it's usually two jokes, actually. And they're usually absolute groaners. Makes me wish I actually had I think I like popsicle jokes. You know, popsicle jokes are never actually funny. But they still have them. They used to sell for 5 cents when I was a wee youngin'. And they were our incentive to turn off lights when we left rooms in our house. But they started costing more over the years. I think they're like $1, 50 cents something. Airheads, Skittles, any other ones I have to be like, yes, this is it. Charleston Chews are okay, I guess. Swedish Fish are pretty high up there. Let's see, we've checked everything else. Smarties, Nerds, Butterfinger, Nestle Crunch. Yeah, I think we need to do Swedish Fish too. And then we'll be done for the time being. Just the way of it. If you're not touching the ground, you'll be invulnerable. I remember this. Dang it. When you do everything right the first time around, but don't quite manage. Just spun jumped there. Wasn't off the ground yet. Kind of need to fall through him when he's coming back up. That worked. Hitting a water level with that name? I could see it, but I think it's just, these are all candies. I don't even remember there being a water level in any of the Golden Yoshi's hack series of hacks I've played. Usually because of the gimmicks, there's not usually like a water level. Because water level gimmicks would be kind of harder to do that aren't, and make them interesting, I guess. Especially with the remixing that he usually does near the end. Which is what that level's going to be. That candy level down there, quite literally. Or the Hershey... Mount Hershey? Yeah, Hershey Park would be. I've been to Hershey Park. It's less entertaining than you would think. We went on a ride with my nephews that shows you the process for making some of the candy there, with anthropomorphic candies explaining along the way how they're made, which is just a little bit unsettling because, like, we're going to eat those, and you're an anthropomorphic version of them, and you're participating in the creation of more of you. That just seems wrong. I don't know. It was weird. It was really weird. Really weird. 24. Oh, that is perfect. ICFP is going to be on late in September. That is really nice for me. That's perfect. Everything fits into place. Interesting styling. You're going for like a mist thing, maybe. We'll see. Anyway. I'm trying to decide if I want to do one more, or if we're kind of done. I think I am kind of done at this point, because I'm kind of tired. I've been at it for 3 hours. We've seen a lot of good stuff. Poke it back to this. Get some Funky Kong. And I realized... No, you won't hear it. That's good. But yeah, good stuff this C3. I saw a lot of good things. There's probably a few more I should have seen and looked at, but... yeah. Once again, edification having written the system.